Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a massive part of the internet economy. I mean, this is something you interact with every single day, whether you realize it or not. It's kind of like a hidden engine that powers a huge amount of the content and all the deals you find online.
So think about it for a second. What's the connection between, say, a top 10 product list you just read, a discount code you found online, and maybe even your favorite YouTuber? Well, there's a common thread there. They are all very likely powered by a business model that acts as the internet's invisible, commission-based sales force.
And that model is called affiliate marketing. At its core, it's pretty simple. It lets merchants, businesses, outsource their sales process to this huge network of independent promoters, or affiliates. And the key phrase here is performance-based. Affiliates only get paid when they deliver actual results.
So how does this actually work, right? How does a simple click turn into cash for somebody? Let's follow the digital money trail from the moment you click a link all the way to an affiliate earning their commission. It's a surprisingly slick and effective system.
It's really just a simple 4-step process. So you click a unique link and bam, a tiny little file called a cookie is placed on your browser. Now this cookie, it acts like a digital fingerprint, basically telling the merchant's website, hey, this customer, they came from this specific affiliate. So if you end up buying something, that little fingerprint makes sure the original affiliate gets the credit. So let's talk about how affiliates actually get paid. The vast majority, a full 80%, operate on what's called a pay-per-sale model. And this is the real heart of performance marketing. Think about it from the merchant's perspective. They have very little risk because they only pay a commission when they make an actual sale. That other 19% is cost per action, which could be for something like a lead, getting someone to sign up for a newsletter.
Okay, so that's the how, but what about the who? I mean, who are these affiliates? What are they promoting? And what kind of tools do they use to build their businesses? Let's take a look inside the toolbox. Affiliates? Well, they come in all shapes and sizes, but I guarantee you've run into these. We're talking about those top 10 best review blogs, the websites that offer discount codes for your favorite brands, or even your favorite vlogger recommending a piece of gear in their video description. All of them are leveraging this model to monetize their content.
And here is a perfect real-world example from a review site. Just look at the language. It identifies a pain point, then it presents a piece of software as the perfect solution, and then boom, it features a big call to action with a special deal. This is classic, super effective affiliate marketing right there in action. This is brilliant because it illustrates the two sides of the affiliate's toolbox. See, on one side, you have the products they promote to their audience, things like client portals or developer APIs. But on the other side, you have the tools they use behind the scenes to build their whole business, like AI-powered web scrapers to go out and gather the data for those very same review sites. But, the industry wasn't always this polished. Its rapid, kind of uncontrolled growth in the early days of the internet, well, it led to some really unethical tactics that gave affiliate marketing a seriously bad reputation for a while. I mean, in the beginning, you had some really unscrupulous affiliates who just used spam to promote programs. They were flooding inboxes with unsolicited offers and in the process totally tarnishing the reputation of the merchants they were supposedly helping. And then it got even more deceptive with adware. This was malicious software that would literally hijack a user's browser and secretly overwrite the tracking cookies. So what it was doing was essentially stealing commissions from legitimate, hardworking affiliates who had actually earned them. And then there was something called cookie stuffing. This is a totally fraudulent practice where affiliates would just load tracking cookies onto a user's computer without them even knowing it, usually through hidden pop-ups, all so they could claim credit for sales they had absolutely nothing to do with. And finally, of course, affiliates tried to game the system with what's known as spam dexing. They would just create thousands of low-quality, automatically generated web pages designed only to trick search engines and rank highly, just cluttering up search results with a bunch of useless content. Now, despite all those early issues, the industry has really matured a lot. Major affiliate networks created strict codes of conduct, and search engines like Google cracked down hard on spam, which really helped clean up the ecosystem considerably.
So if you look at the history, the concept actually predates Google. But it was really Amazon's Associates program back in 1996 that created the blueprint for everything that followed. What made it so revolutionary was just its scale and accessibility. I mean, for the first time, anyone with a website, big or small, could partner up with a globally trusted brand. And this model, it proved so successful that a decade later, the industry was just exploding.
By 2006, the value of commissions paid to affiliates was already estimated to be $6.5 billion. Billion! And remember, that was way back in 2006. The market has grown exponentially since then. It's become a cornerstone of e-commerce. So, what's the crucial takeaway here? Well, affiliate marketing is the engine that powers a huge portion of the online content you consume. It's what allows many of your favorite creators to actually make a living. But those early days of spam and deception, they created a real problem of trust. And that's exactly why, as a direct response, regulations from the FTC now require affiliates to disclose their relationships. So, as a savvy consumer, you should always look for those disclaimers. So the next time you see one of those lists, ask yourself, is this a purely objective review, or is it a really well-crafted piece of marketing from the internet's invisible sales force? The honest answer is, it's probably a little bit of both.